So you might not know, but I'm a professional farmer. Let me introduce you to my premium crop. Now that I've mastered growing seedlings and obviously growing and cultivating premium crops, I'm gonna level up my game today, and we're gonna go ahead and build a raised farm bed so that I have endless supply of vegetables in case the world goes to crap. Gotta have your farmer gear on, protect your face, you know what I mean? All right, so I got this crafting recipe from a TikTok. I'm gonna link him. I don't remember his name, but we need 6 cedar planks. Those are the things they use to make the fences with, and they're rot resistant. And then you got this 2x3x8, and that's your crafting recipe. All right, so now that we got our ingredients, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take off what they call the dog ear off of this so it can look nice and flat like this side, right? So that's our first task. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so we cut all 6 of the planks. The next step is to cut a bunch of these, or make a bunch of segments out of this to hold up the frame of the cedar planks, all right? I believe it's 11 inches. Hopefully I don't mess it up, so we'll see. All right, now we're gonna measure out every 11 inches. And we're gonna cut every 11 inch there. All right, so the next step here is to measure out 35.5 inches. Okay, this is gonna be for 2 of these, 2 of the planks, and this is gonna be the center for them. So, all right, now we're gonna set up the frame. So we set up our 2 planks, well, yeah, 2 planks, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put one of these braces in center and on each edge, like so. So that's your setup, okay? I try to put the pretty side facing out, right? So that it looks better when you put it together. So just a little tip there. And we're gonna go ahead and screw them in and get that rolling. So let's go from there. All right, guys, so here I'm putting together the frame. I pre-drilled some holes so I wouldn't split it, and I put 2 screws on each side on the ends and center. All right, guys, so we have the outline set up. As you can see, we have our board on each end. We're gonna stack them up with 2, and we're gonna do the same over there, right? You can drill it, or you can just nail it, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna drill it. I was thinking about nailing it, but then I gotta go grab another tool, and I don't wanna do that. So we're gonna nail it, we're gonna put it together. I'm gonna be a little extra, and I'm gonna add a little weed fabric underneath. And then we're gonna do the getaway, and we're gonna put cardboard and twigs. I've been stacking up twigs that I've been cutting over there from a bush. So I got endless supply of twigs. I'm the plug, and it's gonna be great. All right, beautiful people. So we have the finished product. All right, this is the outline. I'm gonna do something extra, and I'm just gonna add some of this weed fabric. I'm just gonna layer it back here. Probably gonna run 2 rolls, or I might be able to get away with 1. Let me see. I think I might be able to get away with 1. Hold on. I didn't even think that was gonna. I'll probably just do 2 just in case. I'm gonna go ahead and run the first layer, staple it down, run another layer, and pretty much that'll be that'll be it. We'll wrap it up. And then we'll go ahead and find a placement for it somewhere. I'm sure I'm gonna get into an argument with my wife about where. I'm thinking over there because the sun hits better there. She's probably gonna want it over there, but all right, mi gente, check it out. Finished product, baby. Finished product out here, just whole carpenter. Luna, what you think, Luna? What you think? Did we do a good job? Do you approve? She approves. Ya tu sabes, certified farmer. Y'all wait and see this crop that's gonna come out of here. I'm gonna look brolic with all this nutrition that I'm gonna have. It's gonna be crazy. What's going on, beautiful people? It's Farmer Tony, and we had to make this into a two-part series because I ordered all the soil that we needed for our raised garden bed, and unfortunately I didn't get it the first part of the video, so I had to wait on it, and now we're making up for it. So what we have here, okay, check this out. All right, let's see. Oh, now it doesn't want to follow me. Hold on, let's get this to focus. All right, so what we have here, we have a combination of peat moss, topsoil, and cow manure, right? So I believe it's like 4 bags of cow manure, 2 bags of topsoil, and then 2 bags of peat moss. I'll link the recipe underneath the video. But based on a bunch of research that I did and ChatGPT, I found out that this was supposedly a really good soil mix. So we'll see if that works out or not. All right, guys, so here we have the raised garden bed. I filled it in with some twigs and stuff that I gathered from just general landscaping over here. And I got some cardboard boxes from all my wife's purchases. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and fill this baby in, and then we're gonna get to getting our potting going. So I'm excited, and yeah, stay tuned. Let's put some of this. All right, there we have it. First part of our raised garden bed with all the topsoil ingredients. And now we're gonna start planting some stuff. I picked up some tomato plants from one of our local farmers markets, $2.99. So I'm looking forward to plenty of delicious tomatoes for sauce, for everything. I mean, we put tomatoes in everything. I don't know what I'm talking about. So there we go. First crop, guys. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get to work here. And what I have here is not what you think it is. This is crushed eggshells, and I'm excited about that because an abuelita said that you should put that in before you plant your tomatoes so that they can gather strength and nutrients and become delicious. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plant this out right now. You know, little tricks I learned, little tricks of the trade, you know, official farmer. We're gonna sprinkle some of this eggshells, give it some extra nutrients. And we're gonna go ahead and water it down some before we plant it. So, according to my According to my garden plan, it said that I should plant my tomato plants about 24 inches apart. So that's the spacing I got here. And what I'm gonna do next, or what I'm gonna do in between, is I'm gonna put basil in between. Supposedly that makes the tomato taste better. Not only that, but apparently basil attracts predators that eat the bugs that like to eat the tomato plants. So it's like a whole science behind it, ecology, or whatever you call it. So there you have it. This is our raised garden bed. You know, pretty much simple materials, bountiful options for topsoil, and we've gone ahead and planted our tomatoes. We have basil in between to complement them. We have oregano that hopefully will serve as mulch once it starts to grow out. And we have some leafy greens. I think I planted some iceberg lettuce, some spinach, some romaine lettuce. I got cilantro on each side, and then I've littered it with a bunch of flowers in the front for pollinators. So hopefully the next update I give you guys will be bountiful from all this hard work, and it won't be a bunch of dead plants when you see me. So appreciate you guys watching. Peace.